Hey, it's OhYoNameTaty back again with another video. Today's video, we're just going to be doing a rant and review. I don't know if this is going to become a new segment of mine. I've just been having, thoughts, and then I'm like, I want to rant about that. I want to just rant, not rave this time, but just rant about it, okay? So this conversation will be about, why isn't Barry hood? Why isn't Barry hood? Okay, like I remember I was talking to my brother. We were watching Girlfriends. Yes, we watched Girlfriends, okay? Girlfriends came out in the early 2000s. Kelsey Grammer is the executive producer on Girlfriends. He played Frasier on the hit popular TV show Frasier that I believe came out in like the 90s. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't my show. It was my mama's show. She liked that show, whatever. And so, yeah, he was a white executive producer, and, he was running a black show with 4 black women and 1 black man, and they were all flawed. They were all complex characters. Not one of them was a stereotype. And you could say Maya was a stereotype because she was from, I don't want to say South Central. She wasn't from South Central, but she was from someplace in the hood. But yet her character was more complex. Like, she had a husband, she had a kid. She was working as a assistant to Joan, and then she came out with a book, and she became very successful. And Tony Childs, who was my favorite. Oh my God, Tony was my favorite, and she was a beautiful dark-skinned woman who was high maintenance, and she loved expensive things, but yet she still had a heart, and she still at the core of her, she still was a good person, even though she loved material things, and she was all about getting ahead in life, right? But each and every black woman had a story. None of them were the same, and I love that about it. And the creator of the show, I don't want to mess up her name. Mara Brooks. I know it's Mara Brooks. Did an amazing job with the show Girlfriends. And I'm just, with watching the show, I'm just like, why isn't Barry hood? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if the show The Flash was on BET. Barry would definitely have a fade. He would love, Iris would be able to cook. He would be at family reunions, family functions. He would know all the cousins and nephews and nieces. He would know how to do the electric slide. It's like candy. I can feel it when you walk. That would be Barry, with the snap with it, with the snap. He would know what bonnets are. A silk pillow. He would know all the black movies like Double Platinum, Cinderella, Fighting Temptations, The Temptations, The 5 Heartbeats, the Little Richard movie. He would know all of them. He would know all the Holiday Heart. He would know all the black movies that black people know, okay? Barry needs to be a little hood. And when I say hood, don't make it seem like, oh, he wearing gold chains and he's sagging, he got a grip. No, that's what I'm not saying he should be that. What I'm saying is he at least should be Paul Walker in Fast and Furious 2 with Tyrese. Y'all remember the clip when Paul Walker was like, forget it about it, cuz.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said, forget about it, cuz. I said, forget about it, cuz. Forget about it, cuz.
He said, ooh, forget about it? It's forgotten. Oh, every black woman in the theater. Every black woman in the theater wanted his ass in that moment. Because it was like, the hood that was reeking from his body. Body language was everything in that movie. Paul Walker was, oh, rest in peace, my God. Paul Walker was fine. And I feel like that's how Barry should have been. If the show was on BET, he would be Paul Walker from Fast and Furious 2. Okay? Definitely. And you know what? I'm like, and people can say whatever they want about Nell. He should have did it. Look, you find yourself in a situation where you gotta spend a couple of years in a black household, and you telling me that you ain't finna get nothing from that. You telling me that your outlook on life ain't finna be different. Barry's parents went to jail. Barry's father went to jail for murdering his wife, which we know he didn't. And he had to go live with the girl that he had a crush on when he was 11, who happens to be black. And you telling me that Barry is wearing sweaters and got white people cutting his hair? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You telling me that Barry grew up in a black household, mind you, a black father running the show in that bitch, and you telling me there ain't nothing to discuss about race. I think Joe is the only character on The Flash who actually we know is black. Like, if it was just audio, we'd be like, oh, he black, you know? Joe is the only character. Anybody else, you'll be like, I don't know. What are they? Hawaiian? Asian? I don't know. Or maybe they're just white. I don't know. You know, Joe is like the only character. And, you know, Cisco is another one. Cisco is another one that they don't do right. Like, where is his culture? They did it for one episode back in season 1 when he got kidnapped by Snart in episode 16, and he went to go see his mom and his brother Dante, and they were speaking Spanish to each other. I was like, all right, you know, but I wish they would have dove more into his family and their dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Versus him saying, hola, ¿cómo estás? to Caitlyn, to a bitch that don't even know what he's saying. And then another thing, they got in season 6, they had Chester talking about being black to Caitlyn. How it is being black to Caitlyn, to the one person. Honey. To the one person we all know don't give a fuck. Like, you talking about being black to Caitlyn? Make it make sense. Because it doesn't to me. Like, and if anything, wouldn't you think Iris, the person who's been there since season 1, would rather talk to her about it? Or even Joe should talk to her about it? No, or maybe don't talk to Caitlyn at all. How about making a general discussion on your own? Like, you know what I'm saying? And what pissed me off a little bit is, okay, Eric was saying, and mind you, I don't believe nothing these executive producers say before the start of the show. When I watch the show and then they do interviews after the show starts, then I believe them. But when they doing interviews before the season even starts, I don't believe nothing they say. Eric was talking about, like, yeah, Barry and Iris are in an interracial relationship. She's black, he's white. We should explore that. We have to talk about that, and we're gonna do it in a funny way. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be light. So it was doing that in a funny way, have Cecile little ass coming down with sweet corns and collard greens and chicken that Barry didn't even take a bite of. He was over there sipping on his little Mai Tai or whatever the fuck he was drinking. She over here like, I got some candy yams for y'all. Was that supposed to be was that supposed to be showing that they're in an interracial relationship? I don't understand that. The only thing that they got right is, yes, black people do have random family gatherings where we're in the backyard. Uncle Joe is on the grill with his church sandals on and his shorts with his socks to his knees. Yes, black people all have an uncle who has sandals that are for church, that are for golf, that can be for work if it's free dress, okay? Yes, we all have an uncle, and yes, we all have a grandma or a older auntie who is the firstborn, who controls everything. Yes, black people do. We do have that. So at least they got the barbecue right. But other than that, where's the hood? Where's the hood? Where are we? Where's the hood? 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 I don't get it. I don't get it. And I find it very ignorant for them to just be having Cisco say random Spanish words like we don't know he's Colombian. Like, Well, I don't know if Cisco's Colombian, but I know that Carlos is. Carlo is Colombian. So, like, do better. Do better. You're going into season 7, do better. You want to talk about police brutality and how it is for black people and Black Lives Matter and the things that's going on in society today. Let's have Joe and Iris actually acting black. Let's have Barry actually notice the difference between a black household and a white household, okay? Because I bet you if the Flash was on BET, they would have a couple of clips of Barry saying, well, what is this? I don't know what this is. My mom doesn't cook macaroni and cheese like this. What is, you bake it? We don't bake it. Like, come on, be real. Get it together. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and